Hello one, hello all. It's episode 40 of season 2 of Fab Life with Lauren and Lee. We're here, we're back, we're in the studio, feeling fruity and ready to talk about God knows what. Something Christmassy. And current events, I think. That's on the agenda today, right, Lee?
Is it?
It is.
Well, tell me. You talk me through some current events then.
I've had my hair done.
Oh, so current.
Fun, right?
Topical.
So current. If you're watching on YouTube, I've done a Christmas palette. Oh my God. But Dolly D style, so it's pink to green.
Pink to green, lovely.
And if you don't know what Dolly D is, that's my alter ego. That's my Insta handle.
Could we get a zoom in on? Can we get a shot of your hair there? Oh, for the YouTubers there, lovely.
Look at that.
And it just blends nicely into that green can of gin there, doesn't it, Lauren?
Sponsored by Tanqueray. One day we will be.
It's not. God,
God,
I wish.
imagine.
Jesus, I'd be constantly pissed.
I know. It is Christmassy though, isn't it? Red
Is
and
it?
green.
Yes, it is. It is. Well, I think I'm wearing kind of quite springy colours. Now, I've never worn this colour before.
It's not a salmon. It might look a bit
peach.
It's peach.
It might look a bit salmony.
Peach.
But if the YouTubers can see, I am wearing my new gorgeous, and I'm saying it's gorgeous, pearl necklace.
I know. He's one for a pearl, this guy.
I've turned into one of those gays that start wearing pearls. Harry Styles brought them in. Not that he's gay.
No.
Well, we don't know. Maybe he is.
Who knows?
Yeah. So I feel a little bit spring summerish.
Yeah, you just had to outdo me as usual, didn't you? I had my hair done, and then you come in and your new shacket, as you call it.
It is a shacket. It's a shirt jacket, not a shit jacket. It's a shirt jacket.
Your new shacket and your pearls, and I'm here. I'm like, oh, my hair looks shit now. I can't wait to curl it.
It looks fantastic.
It's when I pin curl it, it's going to look fantastic. Current events. That's the most exciting thing that's happening to me. But the other thing we're going to discuss is the World Cup.
The World Cup.
I mean, not for very long, because I don't think we've got
flatline.
much ammo out of this, have we?
Well, you're watching it, aren't you? You're always into the footy ball, aren't you?
I'm always in. I was a bit of a tomboy as a kid, and I had an older brother, so I was forced into that shit.
Right.
So I can hold my own. It's also normally based in a drinking establishment. So what? I'm there for the atmos.
Yeah, you like a nice pub.
I like a nice pub, and I like the atmosphere in a pub.
Right.
So I can do my bits while Freddie's like really interested in the thing. I could be texting my friends, getting a bit involved, doing an Instagram, having a drink, getting drunk.
Yeah.
It's a great place to be. I feel very relaxed in that environment. Very at home.
I mean, I have to say, I've seen bits. It's kind of like similar to, I don't know, White Lotus. I've seen bits of it, but I'm not following it.
Yeah,
everyone's
like me.
Apparently loving White Lotus as well.
Season 2's
so
back.
I've seen bits.
I've seen bits. I'm behind.
But I can't tell you who's winning, who's losing. Is that a thing?
It is a thing. People do tend to win and lose, or draw sometimes in sports. Well,
I know. Didn't we win 6-1 or something, or 6 something?
Yeah, maybe one of the first games.
Yeah,
I can't even remember now.
And I was just like, oh God, there's no jeopardy here. Like, it was basically like
when it's
the 87th minute, and we were like 6-1, and I was going, we'll just end the game. I mean, just end the game. There's no jeopardy. It's like no one carries on Monopoly when the rest are bankrupt and
when
you're
you've got Mayfair
loaded
and
in
Park
cash.
Lane. Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. 100%.
Human.
Oh, let's talk Monopoly tactics, actually, because I have a very specific way. Do you ever have colours that you always want to go for? Because mine's not always the dark blues, the Mayfairs and the Park Lanes.
Well, do you know what? You're out of pocket if you do buy them. You only buy them right at the end.
Well, you buy one of them.
And
especially if the other person has one, you buy one of them because you don't want them to get You don't want them to get the Monopoly. That's why it's called Monopoly.
Oh my God!
Yeah, Monopoly of the board. So you really don't want them.
What
to do
are your colours though?
Do I really want to say it on this hit podcast?
Well, I know statistically there are 2 colours that get landed on more than others.
Oh my God! Well, mine.
I'll tell
I
you
start with the light blues. Your Angels, your Islington and blah, blah, blah.
Pentonville Road.
Right. And then I go, and I do like to get that corner just after jail, the Pall Mall.
If you get a corner.
The Pall Mall, the Whitehall, the pinks, the blue, the light blues and pinks, that corner, because it doesn't cost too much to get hotels and houses.
Yeah.
So you can upgrade them very quickly. and they don't cost that much to
Really?
buy. And also,
you've written a handbook on this.
I know, and also I put the Lee in Monopoly, and also awful, awful.
I haven't had one of them in a while.
Also, I wouldn't say also awful. No one really ever wants them, so they're like,
Yeah, they don't. They're waiting for the big guys.
They're waiting for the big ones. They're waiting for the fucking Bond Streets and the Greens and the Mayfairs.
Well, the most landed on statistically, I read this in some really boring BuzzFeed article, obviously once, one Christmas, probably when I was playing a boring game of Monopoly, is the corner orange and red. So your Fleet Street.
Right.
I don't even know what the oranges are.
Oranges are like Bond. No, not Bond Street. They're like, well, this is a thrilling chat.
Yeah, thrilling chat. But this Christmas, kids, go for your oranges and your reds. That's the stats for you.
Yeah.
That's how you're going to win Monopoly. Because you get enough money when people land on it that you can start building up your rev, you know?
Yeah. What about the train stations? Do you ever go for them? They're just funny, aren't they? They're like, if you've got a bit of cash
Water
on you.
and power. Fuck it.
Oh, no. I love the utilities.
Do you?
Oh, I love the utilities.
Or
as you call them, water and power. I personally call them the utility companies.
I know what they're actually called. Water and power.
But I love it because if you've got both and then it depends on, what
the roll is. Oh, it's a gamble. It's like Vegas, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's like, I like to see. And if it's a 12, 12 times the price.
Oh my God.
You can work it out.
Oh, how fun.
What about you, Lucas? We've got our lovely producer. Lucas has returned.
Hi, everyone.
Where have you been?
Doing?
Where have you bloody been, bitch?
Where have you been, mate?
I know, you guys missed me.
We missed you.
Desperately. I've just been around, just been gigging. I turned 22, I think. Since
he's
my
such
last
a young
record.
little babe, isn't he?
22.
Basically an adult. You guys can't call me a wee bab anymore.
No.
Full-grown man.
Compared to us,
Can't wait to grow a beard.
So that makes you a Sagittarius, is that correct? He
Bang
does
on.
give off Sagittarius.
I don't get.
Really?
I don't get
yeah.
a horoscope.
Oh no, it was screaming Sag.
Really? What's a Sag?
Well, it's just everything he's doing.
Such a Sag.
This is it. You're looking
Classic
at one.
Sag.
No,
What is it
it's
like?
basically something I always do. So you'll go.
Oh, right.
I was going to say, you don't strike me as a
He's not. He's
astrology boy.
Yeah, he's so anti that. It's so logic.
Yeah, so like you'll say to someone, so what's up? So you're Aries, and they'll go, yeah, and you go, that
Makes sense now.
All makes sense.
Yeah,
Of course you're Aries, and then they'll go, why? And I'll go, oh, what an Aries thing to say. Why? You can really make them paranoid. Like you just scream Aries, and it doesn't make you go.
Did people not say that to you before? Oh my God.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But you knew what I was just based off my birthday, so you must know a little bit.
Well, yes. I mean,
I'm not very good
you
at
dabble.
all.
I've not been hiding under a rock. I know a little bit, Well, I know Sagittarius is around this
time
of year. I nearly went Capricorn because I believe that's the next one along.
That's next. I only know
I
that
think
'cause my dad is.
Scorpio's next.
I think you'll find
Or is it
Scorpios before
Scorpios
Sagittarius.
before.
Thank you, Lucas.
He knows enough.
He's
that
turned 22. He thinks he knows it all, doesn't he?
You can tell he's researched it just enough so he can tell the piss out of people as well.
Capricorn, is followed by Aquarius.
Aquarius.
Aquarius. That's an Aquarius and Aries. Fucking.
Also, lol. We can't say the star signs. I've just realised in our weird accents because you say Sagittarius and I say Sagittarius.
Oh my God, yeah.
And Aries, and you're like Aries.
Aquarius.
Aquarius.
What's after that? Pisces.
They're all
What's the
normal,
one?
I think.
Yeah.
Pisces.
Aries.
Gemini.
Gemini. Yeah.
Yeah.
What am I then? Have a guess. Lucas.
I know yours.
You know mine.
I think you're a Leo, through and through.
Really? Why?
Close.
Oh, really?
I'm actually a Cancer.
Me too.
Both as a horoscope and as a person. Cancerous.
Once
I get under your skin. Yeah.
You like walking from side to side then?
Do you know what? I used to do this joke actually when I first started gigging. I used to go on and I'd go, I'm sure you're all wondering, and yes, you have guessed correctly. I am indeed one of those. I am. And I'd say,
a Cancer.
Well, no, because, so the joke was they think I was going to say gay.
Yeah.
And I would then say, I am indeed a Sagittarius, because I used to say I am indeed Cancer, and then they'd be a bit confused.
Like, you've got Cancer.
Yeah. So I had to change. I was fraudulently a Sagittarius for many.
You cosplayed as a Sagittarius.
I did, and I really changed my traits massively.
Yeah, just so people could be like, I knew he was.
Yeah.
All the horoscope lovers.
But yeah, you can just blame the moon if you're an astrologist.
There's a full moon coming.
Sorry, guys. Sorry I stabbed you in the face. It was the moon.
It was the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not a big believer in that.
On the verge of really coughing right now. I'm trying to...
Should I talk for a bit? So, the World Cup, Lee, just bringing it back to that. You'd really gulp that cough down. I'm quite impressed. So... Let it out. Oh, God, love him,
I'm so
guys.
sorry. Do you know what was... I realised halfway through I was trying to, like, go away from the camera and hide it, but there's, like, 3 video cameras here right now where YouTube will just see me go.
Yeah, this is when Lucas just puts it on you and he's like, what, Lee? What?
Yeah.
Yeah, the football, it's been cray, man. It's been absolutely cray.
Cray. Okay, so who is... so I did hear that there has been a scandal of the football. Apparently Spain have been removed or eliminated.
Yeah, so what happens is, I mean, correct me, I doubt any of our listeners are mad into football.
Well, those still are black fans.
They're always screaming about, penalties and stuff.
Note, we are going to talk about that after
We are going to talk about Cilla. Yeah, so you do your top 16, you're in groups. No, you do your groups.
Oh, a sweepstake.
Yeah, and then you all get put together and then you all play each other and then the top 2 go through to the top 16 teams. And then it's knockout. So if you lose, you're out.
What are you talking about here? The actual World Cup?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know how that works.
Oh, right.
Fucking hell, I'm not that thick.
You were making out you really didn't know.
No.
Oh,
I was saying Spain have been eliminated, haven't they?
They have by
No, I know how the World Cup works. I was thinking you were talking about some sort of sweepstake at work.
Oh, but no, I don't have a job.
Of course you don't. That's why we're here at Vauxhall on 5 p.m.
Drinking a tin.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Fab life.
With Lauren Henley.
Morocco won their group.
Did they?
Yeah, and then they played Spain and they won on penalties.
Oh, that's penalties for anyone who
doesn't like going to breathe.
And so how are England doing?
They're all right.
Are they?
They're all right.
I don't think there's as much hype this year because of all the scandal of whether we should watch it or not.
No one's been singing It's Coming Home. I've also been tagged.
It's not coming home, for sure, in Qatar.
Oh, it definitely isn't. They're not allowed to say that
How are we spelling coming?
That spelling is banned. You'd probably get jailed for that.
Yeah, and you can't drink alcohol. It's the most boring World Cup ever. No gays, no alcohol.
Also, they've been staying in these tents, right?
Oh,
which
I think of anything worse.
You know that? Did you remember that documentary about Fire Festival?
Yes.
When that guy just put some gazebos up in a field in the end, didn't he? Or on a beach. It's like that. So they're in this disgusting heat, and it's 2 single beds in a tent with a padlock on. And they've paid £170 a night, and they've just got a fan, just blowing the sand around, in their room.
Jesus, blowing the hot air around.
Just blowing that hot air around, yeah.
Oh.
And people go there for 3-4 weeks.
Yeah, well, I mean, what's to see in Qatar, really?
I know. When it zooms
sorry
out,
if anyone from Visit Qatar is watching, but
we do have people from the United Arab Emirates listening to the pod.
Do we?
Yeah.
Oh.
I know.
God, they're just checking up on us.
Maybe they're just getting their their queer side out, just getting all their fantasies out. They're not allowed to live it.
Yeah.
So they're just listening to us and being like, I was there in freedom with them.
I would like to think, I would like to imagine, there's some young...
They're probably just British people who...
gay in Dubai or wherever, just listening to us right now.
Oh, that'd be nice.
It would be lovely.
Message us on Instagram.
Write in. We'll give you a PO box and you can write in.
We'll send a carrier pigeon. Yeah, Morocco went out. Also, Korea, I had them in my sweepstake, right? They're all so fit.
Are they?
They look like BTS. They look like a boy band.
Oh,
so I was more devastated that I couldn't look at them. Yeah, do you not know BTS?
Yeah. Aren't they the most popular boy band in the world?
Yeah, they are. They've off to do the army service.
And isn't there 12 of them or something?
6.
I rounded up.
Yeah, they're not Blazing Squad.
They're not the Pussycat Dolls.
Yeah, they went out. Oh shit! Just whacked my mic. Yeah, they went out, and I was really enjoying them.
Right. Okay. So who do you think is going to win?
I don't know. Brazil. Brazil won like 6-2 or something.
Brazil.
6-1 against Switzerland. God love them.
And is there anyone in the England team that you quite have your eye on, fancy-wise?
No, we've probably got the ugliest team, I would say.
Well, what about Jack Grealish? Everyone creams the draws over him.
It's just about his legs, though, isn't it?
Oh,
they are freakishly muscly, though.
They are. They're fantastic.
They make the other lads' legs look. Oh, I tell you who's nice. That the young lad, Jude Bellingham, who helped score a goal the other day. He's quite hot.
He helped.
Yeah, he like assisted, and they had this like
What did
really.
you can do it.
They had this like really intense homoerotic moment. Do you remember seeing it on Insta the next day?
No.
Because France did the same thing, and it was kind of like you're not allowed to be gay in this country, and then it was like all the footballers were like, hold my beer.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was really intense. It was quite sexy. You'd love it.
Oh, I'm going to search that after the show.
And Mbappe, who plays for France, who scored, and then they had like a really they jumped on each other like they were out of, Dirty Dancing or something.
Oh.
He's really hot.
Oh, wow. Okay, so if you...
He's cute as well.
But that doesn't look homo... That looks like they're about to fight.
No, but he was like really intensely being like, that was down to you, like being his mentor.
Oh,
Get the Mbappe one up, Lucas. So if you watch on YouTube, you can see these. I mean, you probably know what we're talking about.
I'll just describe them. He's currently...
They're really like nose to nose.
Is it Henderson?
Yeah, Henderson.
And Jude Bellingham.
Who's a little
the Duke
Brummie.
from Bridgerton.
Oh, look, they're comparing it to The Notebook. I knew it was out of something.
Oh, I did see that. Yes. Is that our team?
No, that's France.
Oh, that's France. That's France. Bonjour.
That's who's going to beat us on
What's
Sunday.
he whispering? Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir?
Look at the way he's holding his bum.
Oh my God.
be lifted
I'm gonna
like
start
that.
tuning in.
Yeah,
It's
honestly.
well supported.
It's very supported. Oh,
supported.
it's back to us.
And Ryland did a funny tweet because he was like, "Oh, I just scored a goal," because obviously that other French player looks
Oh, he's
like
only gone and
Ryland.
cinched it, hasn't he? Okay, well, I'm gonna guess for the World Cup. I'm just gonna throw out a guess
Go
of
on.
who I think's gonna win. I think who's gonna win is Portugal.
They just went out.
Oh
last night.
fuck! Okay.
No, they didn't. They won.
Oh,
They
did
beat
they?
Switzerland. Oh my God, I got that wrong.
Okay.
You allowed Portugal, yeah.
What do you mean I'm allowed? Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just guessing. So they're my sweepstake.
I
and
might
yours
say
is...
France then, because if they beat us on Sunday, that's a bit bad though, isn't it?
Oh.
If they beat us, then they'll win. That's what I'm going to say. What do you say, Lucas? You've been following it.
Do you follow the football, Lucas?
I've been looking because they play it here.
Oh, yeah,
right,
of
yeah.
course. You can't get away.
Yeah,
You're
so I've
contractually
been
obliged to
hearing
watch.
at it, watching the England games. But
Who's your fave?
It sounded very
very
aggressive. Who's your fave?
Oh, did it? Tell me. No. Yeah, who's your fave team?
I've only been watching the England games, really.
Have you?
Yeah.
Brazil are probably going to win, let's be honest.
Yeah, probably.
Oh.
Well, from England
That's your football 101.
to Liverpool, Cilla Black, may she rest in peace.
R.I.P.
She's up there somewhere complaining that she's not sat in first class. And
She's been at the World Cup.
Has she?
There's a picture of a man holding a World Cup toy, and he's like, "Ugh," and he's got this really scrunched up face, and a few people have DM'd it to me because it looks like Cilla, but a lot of people were tweeting saying it looks about 5 celebrities photoshopped into one person's
Right,
face.
okay.
And it's very strong Cilla genes in the face.
Well, we got sent so many tags on Twitter and Instagram and stuff. At Fab Life Pod, if you want to follow on Instagram and Twitter, but don't really use the Twitter, so
just follow Lee.
Follow us. And it's her doing that all night long. Oh, come and let the music play. And she's like teetering around like these children. It's quite creepy.
It's a bit weird.
But it's hilarious.
Really
Someone
weird.
put, I imagine this is what the Fab Life Christmas party is like. And it's like, all night long.
Oh, no. It took me a while to realise it wasn't a Christmas song because of the way she's singing it.
Yeah.
Because like the first bit is quite like acoustic, isn't it?
I've got the video up if you want to see it.
Oh, fantastic.
We've got okay, Lucas, if you can listen to this, imagine it's Cilla, but you'll be able to see this on YouTube. This is Cilla Black with All Night Long.
Look at her dress.
Oh,
The way she throws that pathetically as well, it's fantastic.
it's probably because that's like the 6th take.
Yeah. We need to just wait until we see this kid at the front in the green. Oh my God. He's been told that like body popping is cool. So he's trying to do it. It's terrible.
Oh, round of applause for Cilla Black.
Oh God, love her.
Dressed in all silver.
I love that outfit actually. To be fair.
No,
I'd
it
wear
reminds me,
that.
I must buy tinfoil.
The thing I love about Cilla in this video is that she's kind of half-arsing it as well, isn't she? You feel like she's not giving 100%.
No, 100%. She doesn't want to do it.
The kids are coming near her and she's like, she backs away like this, shimmy towards her, and she's like, all night. No, you don't.
She's like, like the witches. she's like, oh, children, get them away from me.
There is another one, so she must have done her own, like, Christmas special on ITV or whatever. And there's another one where they're at, it is a Christmas song and I can't think what it is. Maybe it's Snow is Falling. No, it's acoustic. Anyway, and all I can think is her husband, because she was married to the same guy forever who was a manager. And they're at some like sick kid's bed. And then she kisses them both on the cheek, the little kid. And then this snowman appears and he is the thing of nightmares.
Oh, really?
Honestly, he looks like a snowman out of, when you see those Halloween pictures from like, when people first started dressing up for Halloween and it's kids, and they're haunting, it's like that. But
That's him.
That's him.
Oh my God, he does look horrendous.
He is just what nightmares are made. Look.
Oh yeah, no, that's quite
Look at
scary.
those shoulder pads as well. I want that outfit.
That reminds me of when I had to dress up as Clarence, the polar bear. I'm sure I've said this on the pod before, but you remember the bird's eye polar bear?
Oh,
and I had to go into school.
Yeah.
And they had to stitch me into it because it wouldn't fit.
Did you get free fish fingers?
No, I don't even like fish fingers.
Oh, you freak.
What?
Oh, I hate fish fingers.
I had a fish finger butty just the other night.
Oh,
the best.
No.
Freddie bought a big, 24 pack.
Oh,
I didn't think you could get him so
bloody
big.
hell.
Oh. Hibernating for the winter.
Exactly. Hark at her. Someone's living the dream.
Yeah, I was
Crispy
going to say,
fish
you and
fingers.
Freddie with your big fish fingers. 24 pack of fish fingers for Freddie.
You need feeding. Come round, babe.
Oh, God, I'm swallowing sick. Right,
Yeah,
so let's
thanks
talk.
for tagging us on that.
Yeah, thanks for that. That's that sorted. So let's talk festivities. We are approaching. I can't quite believe that I'd hate to sound like a basic bitch, but where's the bloody year gone?
Oh, the temperature's
Where's
dropped. The temperature's bloody dropped.
Oh, it is getting cold.
It's going to snow for Christmas.
I mean, I know I'm only in a jacket, but it's getting cold.
You never wear a coat, though.
I've got a coat with me. I'm just not wearing
but
it
it's
for the
not
pod.
enough layers for this.
It's not, and this is a little vest.
Your nips are basically out.
Oh my God, stop it, guys.
You're thirsty. Someone get this boy a drink,
am a bit
honestly.
thirsty.
Go on.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I'm ready. Since we last spoke, I am feeling festive. I'm ready for it. I've still not heard that many Christmas songs, so I'm not sick of them yet.
Well, someone said, because I was doing Loose Women today, the show, and
He's still not into them, so.
they were like, we need Christmas music, and I said it's too early. Too early for me to have them. I went into Selfridges today, and I just thought, I don't know if I need these Christmas tunes just yet. No.
When they're back to back, though, I like them, interspersed with the rest of the music.
What is your favourite Christmas song? Here, that's a question for you.
Wham.
Last
Christmas.
Oh,
Love
is
that
it?
song. Such a classic.
I think mine.
It's a pop bop.
Even though
song.
you didn't ask, is I think mine is one of my top 5 is Britney Spears's.
Oh my
Where
God, what
goes,
is it?
Santa, can you hear me?
Yeah, I like that one.
I have, and I also do love All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Obviously.
But I also love Leona Lewis, One More Sleep.
Oh yeah.
One more sleep.
Oh,
So
we need to
good.
get in tune.
Yeah.
We'll do a sound check next week.
That's Leona's job. It's not up for us to get the tune for her. But then, what about traditional like hymns or carols? Any Christmas carols that you quite enjoy? I used to love We Three Kings of Orient.
Yeah, it's
Bearing
very,
gifts, they traverse afar.
Ever so far.
Field and fountain, moor and mountain, following yonder
You
star.
always remember the words of like shit like that, and I think I've just blocked them out my memory from having to go to church as a kid.
I thought you were going to say from having to listen to you.
That as well. I think it's like a double whammy. That's very regal, that one, isn't it?
Yeah, I love that.
Regal.
And I used to love Oh Come All Ye Faithful.
I quite like that
where you used to, oh come let does adorn.
The
and then
crescendo.
you have to get louder and louder. I'd be the loudest one in the class.
It brings so much joy, shit like that, doesn't it?
Oh, and while shepherds watch their flocks at night.
I'm not a fan of that
But we
one.
used to change the lyrics to wash their socks at night.
Oh, you crazy cat.
It always got a massive laugh in assembly while watching ITV. The angel of the Lord came down and switched to BBC. And
oh my
and
God,
the
you really
teachers-
did lyricise.
Yeah, the teachers would get really annoyed.
I bet they did.
We were blaspheming but also I love Away in a Manger.
I don't. See, then
No crib for a bed.
No crib
little
here.
Lord Jesus lays down his sweet head.
You need to start listening to like pop songs on Spotify or something.
And I also love Silent Night.
Oh, I love a bit of Silent Night. I don't mind a remix. I bet it's on that Cilla special as well, the Silent Night.
Possibly, yeah.
She'll just be like half-assing it again. Silent Night. No, I'm not a big...
Did you not used to have to sing them in assembly?
We did, but I can't really remember it.
Right, okay.
And I used to go to church till I was about 12. with
Did
my
you ever go
grandma.
carol singing, which is not really a thing post-COVID, is it?
No, we did it. Oh, we actually did it in primary school. And we went, the Vimto factory. I don't know whether it's still there. Is in
The
Haydock.
Vimto factory.
Vimto factory. Oh my God.
Wow.
So our primary school, we had a choir.
Must have been a short tour.
I know, yeah, there's like just Vimto. Well, they make the sweets, don't they? And stuff.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I love Vimto sweets.
And fizzy Vimto.
Yeah, of course.
There's loads of bits and bobs.
Oh,
in
they've
there.
branched out.
They've really branched out. I can't
Anagram of vomit, don't you know?
Lovely. Oh, it's the opposite of vomit. I love a hot Vimto.
Oh.
Do you?
I've never tried it.
Maybe at Christmas, treat yourself.
Oh, a mulled Vimto.
Oh yeah, boozy Vimto, that'd be well nice. Yeah, we went to the
Cheeky
Vimto factory.
Vimto. It does exist.
Does no Vimto in it though.
Anyway, sorry, go on.
Anywho,
This
Vimto
being
chat, Vimto
derailed.
corner. We we went to sing at the Vimto factory.
What did you
Why?
sing?
Maybe they weren't getting paid, so we were like, we brought these primary school kids in to
Good
get you in the
Lord.
Christmas spirit.
As if conditions in factories weren't bad enough.
I know.
We're like, bring in the kids to sing.
We got a carton of Vimto and a chocolate bar, and I got a toffee crisp. I was
A toffee
thrilled.
crisp? Maybe it's owned by the same
Maybe.
conglomerate.
Yeah, so I was absolutely thrilled with my toffee crisp. But I can't remember what song we were singing, but I was just on autopilot and I was going for it and I sang the wrong verse and everyone had to join in with me.
Oh.
And I didn't know because I've, got a loud voice. So I'm there just like proper going for it. And at the end, everyone was like,
Oh no.
and I was like, God, why is everyone annoyed with me? And then I realised,
Why is everyone annoyed with me?
and then I realised I'd gone off on one because I had the best voice. I mean, let's be honest.
Oh,
They had to go along with me.
Who did you play in the nativity? That's a question for you.
We did, in years 5 and 6, I was the main part, and we were like time travelers. When one of the cool teacher changes the nativity.
I'm not sure.
Oh, it was dead good. And
I don't like the nativity being remade as a work of fiction. Okay, I would like to keep it true to the actual events of what happened.
Yeah, I wonder what gifts they gave. Not gold, frankincense and myrrh. I wonder what it was. Like
PS2.
a bottle of Vimto.
So who are you? A time traveller, and you
Yeah,
came what
I can't
from
remember.
modern day?
Yeah, and I think it was called like Susie or something.
Worker from the Vimto factory.
Yeah, it was like me. Hey kids,
Susie. Well, guess who
Who
I
are
used to
you?
play? Well, have a guess.
the Angel Gabriel.
Yes,
Of course
I
you
was
did.
always the Angel Gabriel,
God,
and I
of course you were.
insisted it was spelt Gay. Briel. No, no, I was the Angel Gabriel.
Because that was like the comedy. They could make like comedy characters.
Well, I was very angelic as a child. Thank you.
Very Aryan.
These pearly gates and pearly necklace, and I also was I was quite short. I was quite but one year something happened. Very annoyed one year.
What was it?
Jonathan Wilmer took the part of Angel Gabriel,
And who
which
were you?
I was always given, and I had to play Shepherd number 2.
Did you have a line?
Oh, did I have a line? I just had a fucking tea towel on my... Yeah, I did a line of Coke. No, I had a tea towel on my head.
Really got me chatting.
And couldn't shut me up. I had a tea towel on my head and I was seething with rage because I could see Jonathan Wilmer giving nothing, I tell thee, to the part of Angel Gabriel. Well, guess what? I then decided to get my revenge because who got cast as I forgot his name.
Joseph?
No, this was in a different play. What's the magician called?
Paul Daniels?
No. What's the play called? And he's a magician. Oh my God, as if I don't know this character. God, this story is really shit. I can't remember
All I can gather
it.
from this story is that you hate this Jonathan guy.
Well, no, he was the thing is, he was very good at reading and sight
Does it make you a good angel, though? Does it, Jonathan?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't actually, as we all found out that one fateful year.
Did he get sacked off then, or?
He did get David Copperfield.
Oh, right.
That's who I meant. Sorry, the magician. I got the part of David Copperfield over Jonathan Wilmer, and it was a huge scandal in the school. It was a huge scandal that I got that part. Because it was expected to go to Jonathan, who could read very well. We all could read, I hasten to add.
I was going to say, what school did you go?
But he was just a very good reader, very intelligent.
Year ahead.
But yes, so I was always Angel Gabriel. What about you, Lucas? Who did you play in your nativity? Let's have a guess. He's got Joseph written all over.
You have got Joseph, especially with this haircut you've got at the moment, but maybe you didn't have this as a child.
I was Angel Gabriel as well.
My God, it is so nice to meet a fellow angel, Gabe.
I clocked it as soon as I met you. I was
Really?
Yeah, you were like...
that is a fellow Gabe. If
yeah, kindred spirits.
We did look at each other and yeah. And you know what? It's very Sagittarius energy.
Big Sag energy, that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Maybe I am a Sagittarius.
Maybe you are at heart. I bet Angel Gabriel was.
I bet he was.
I was always the feminine part, so in the plays, though, because I went, well, there was no girls in my class, and I was just the closest thing, so.
Yeah.
Why did you go to an all-boys school?
Yeah. And I had long hair, so I was the girl. I was Delilah and Samson and Delilah.
Oh my God, I love that.
Yeah.
Did you have to chop off all your hair for the role? Did you really?
No, that's Samson.
Oh, that's Samson. Delilah's just dead hot, isn't she?
Yeah, she's just the temptress.
She's you little
and
temptress.
I was tempting. Let me tell you.
Oh my gosh!
I would say get us some pics, but probably not.
Well, you're the time traveller. Go and fucking visit him.
I was also 10, so.
Yeah, it was probably not wise, is it, to get pics of that? I could never be the female parts because I wasn't like mumsy enough. You know what I mean?
Why? You could be Mary.
No, it's boring part though, isn't it?
It's such a boring part. She doesn't even have to give birth.
No.
She just sits there.
Yeah, she doesn't. It's too much. It's too much. There's not very good. That's probably why that teacher that year, she had some strong actors in the year.
Did she?
She wrote my part in. Do you know what I mean?
Did she? She said, "Oh, that girl. I knew she was a star ever since I saw her at the Vimto factory singing the wrong lyrics."
Let's give her everyone with her. She's a leader.
She really is. You should have been. You know, gold. The gold guy.
The gold guy.
The wise men. 3 wise men.
Oh, I should have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Pulling them outfits off. Although I would have had all the garb at home.
I'm going to ask the question that everyone's always asking. What is myrrh?
What is myrrh?
Yeah.
I mean...
What is frankincense? What is myrrh? We know what gold is.
Are they like, I don't know.
Herb scents, maybe?
I actually don't know.
Well,
but I know...
Someone write in. While you're writing in from Dubai.
Yeah. Yeah, they must have an abundance of frankincense.
Yeah.
Because that's where it was set, wasn't it?
Yeah. So what would your 3 wise men gifts be? Here's a question for you.
Okay.
All right. So let's pose this. Let's pose this to you all. We've just found out that there's a new Son of God. Okay. And
daughter.
You. Okay, cool, whatever. But for the sake of consistency, we'll say it's the Son of God.
Yeah, he's coming.
So it's very early developer. Anyway, and we have been picked to bring a gift. What would your gift be to hand to Joseph and Mary for Jesus? Jesus. I
would gift them... Is it modern day?
It's modern day, yeah.
Oh, right. Sure. I'd give them like a Disney Plus subscription.
Right, okay, yes.
It'll keep the adults and the kid in check.
Yeah.
You know, not bored. Might not be able to afford it. They've just birthed it in a bloody, back garden.
Yes.
For God's sake.
Yeah.
So I'd give a Disney Plus subscription, something of that ilk.
Okay, lovely.
What about you?
I think I would give them the gift of... Well, I was thinking an iPad. Because I know it's lazy parenting. Yeah, I know. I know it's lazy parenting, but that's good, Yeah, but would the Son of God would he play up? I wonder what Jesus was like as a baby. Did he sleep well?
I bet he was a brat.
Really?
Yeah.
Did he know why? Because did he know he was the Son of God?
He just knew.
We didn't really learn that in the story,
did we?
You
bypass the baby.
Well, it goes from the nativity to basically a couple of weeks before the cross.
Yeah, next thing
what
you know.
What happened in between?
Maybe.
We should do a series on that. Not we, but like someone on Netflix should do like Jesus, the early years, like him in school. What was he like in school?
Oh my God, that's really
He was
good.
the son of God. We don't know anything about his childhood.
But if he knew, he'd just be like being a snob, wouldn't
he'd
he?
be
Like,
so precocious.
he'd be like
Imagine
Sheldon.
a teacher telling you off, Jesus, please. And he'd be like, what are you going to do?
I
will call your father in. Oh, well, get on your knees and start praying because he's God, love, if you want to get in touch with him.
Joseph's not my real dad.
Yeah, and God's like, I've already seen. He's omnipresent, after all.
Omnipresent.
Thank you.
So scary. What?
I'm just looking for God.
Well, I've said this on the pod before, but that's how one of the ways my brother used to wind me up when I was a kid. He used to say, like, Jesus is always watching.
Really?
And he'd be like, oh, shit, Jesus is behind you. And I'd be like, ah, because it was just so weird. There's some man, like, you know, as I was getting out the bath in the room.
Yeah. Oh.
Very weird.
Very weird.
Very weird. Same with Santa. He sees you at all times. And you're like, well, that's fucking weird.
Yeah, it is. It's like, oh, don't watch me while I'm having a shit.
Do you know what I mean?
You
Honestly,
feel very
it's not bad or good. I've just got to do it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I thought this before. And my mum listens, and correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure once my Uncle Lyndon got coal off my granddad for Christmas. Did you ever get threatened with coal?
Yeah. If you're not good, you get coal.
But he actually genuinely got coal and nothing else.
Really?
How bad's that? I'm sure that's a true story.
I remember a story once of my mum telling me where, like, one of her friends basically was like, we used to have a theme park where we lived.
Yeah.
At Pleasure Island. I used to work at it. And the mum like had bought them tickets, and I remember my mum telling me, but telling me that they'd bought tickets as a family to Pleasure Island, and the kids were playing up so much that she just didn't take them to Pleasure Island. And I remember as a kid being traumatized because I always thought it was like one of those empty threats where it was like, well, you've paid for the tickets now, you've got to take them. And she followed through and actually didn't take them to Pleasure Island. But I remember actually viscerally feeling quite traumatized by that information.
God, really?
And yes, I just used the word viscerally.
Visceral. You're coming out with all the words today.
I know. It's because we're talking about Jesus. I'm feeling very...
You're all of a sudden aware that, you know...
I'm feeling holy.
He puts the Lee in holy.
Oh, very good. No.
That was very you. I actually did a quick Google before and I found out really shit gifts.
Oh, okay.
And some of them really made me laugh, so I thought I'd read some out.
Okay,
Are you ready for this?
It's gifting season after all. I did a bit of Christmas shopping today and didn't find anything for anyone other than myself.
That's why you got to shop online, because otherwise I just shop for myself.
Very true.
Okay. My mum is notorious for bad presents. One that stands out was a car crash kit. It had a disposable camera for recording the scene, a form for both parties to fill out, a tape measure for measuring I don't know what, and some chalk for what I assume was marking out where the dead bodies were.
Oh my God, a car crash kit. I've never even heard of one of those.
Me neither. I mean, I think some of these are American because of the way they're spelled, but it is, a lot of them are quite funny. A set of miniature butter knives with ceramic fruit and vegetables as handles from an aunt who said I was so hard to shop for. I was 7.
7.
I mean, a lot of these are like age related.
Knives at the age of 7.
I know, with little fruit on.
Oh,
very kitsch.
Very kitsch.
It'd be worth a fortune now at the vintage, you know. A spam calendar, 12 months of pictures of spam. I was a 14-year-old girl. I didn't know what to do with my face when I opened it. Spam. Pictures of spam. Spam butties.
How many pictures, like different, I imagine like posing.
Sexy spam, you know, what others? I don't know. Spam in a spam. Oh my God, I can't talk. Spam in a hamwich. I was going to say then.
Spamwich.
Yeah, a spamwich. Yeah, I mean, what?
Any others?
This one. And my grandpa was planning on giving me a tissue box with money in it. Still not sure why. Anyway, he wrapped the wrong box and I opened a box of tissues on Christmas morning in front of everyone.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you would have like searched through the tissues there. Like,
yeah.
Like, oh, what's this? Is it a like...
wasted box of tissues.
Pearl necklace or something? That's what I would have thought it was.
Yeah, in a box of tissues. One year I got what was actually quite a cool present. My parents had worked for months putting it together this awesome art kit. It was a big toolbox filled with good scissors, glue, paint, etc. The problem was every time they would go upstairs to add to it, they had a running joke where they would say, we're going upstairs to feed your present, or we need to take your present for a walk. So of course on Christmas morning, instead of being a little kid who was stoked to get a huge box of art supplies, I was a little kid who was devastated I didn't get a puppy.
Oh.
So they were like building it up like they'd got her a pet. That's shit, innit?
Oh. That's made me feel weird. I feel horrible for that person.
No, it's really bad.
Why would
this
the hell
one
they would do that?
Is really sad. So this one's a bit of a sad one. When I was 8 or 9, my grandma gave me a Christmas ornament. It was a little stuffed cherub with pink cheeks and yarn hair. I cried because I had saved up my whole allowance to buy it for her the year before.
Oh.
Isn't that heartbreaking?
And what, she re-gifted it?
And she gave it back to her and she didn't remember.
Oh.
I'd be like absolutely heartbroken. I'd be like in bits, especially from your grandma.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so bad.
Oh, God, how many years ago was that?
I don't know. It actually doesn't give you a year. It just gives you the handle.
Oh, right, well.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, God, I'm adjacent to crying.
Oh, this is one for you. My cousin once gave me an autographed picture of himself.
Oh, I used to do that for my birthday. I used to send people. But it became a thing. So I used to get them a really nice frame, and in it would be a signed photo of me.
But you've paid for the headshots, so you may as well use them.
Yeah, well, I know. I used to go and print them at Boots, the headshot. But I used to sign them. And then one time I went to my friend's birthday party, which was joint, right. And I didn't know the other girl, but I felt so bad turning up with a present for the girl that I knew. I decided to get the girl that I didn't know also a signed photo of myself. So she always says, she goes, do you know the first time I met Lee was at my birthday party? I didn't know him and he came and he said, here's a present for you. And I opened it. It was a signed photo of himself. If that doesn't say narcissist, I don't know what it is.
We need to get a picture.
I'm the son of God. I act like it.
I mean, you act like it. You could probably try and fool someone, like, and who's the liar? And you'd be like, no, it's me because blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah. We should do a lie detector test here one time.
Oh, I'd be really shit.
Why?
I think your heart rate gives it away, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Even the slightest rise in your heart rate.
Very quickly then, do you remember what you asked for as a kid, as a Christmas present? Mine, I remember I really wanted a telescope.
Really?
Yeah, I was obsessed with
would you still want one
not
now?
the
That's
stars. I wanted to peer into neighbours' houses.
Really? Oh my God.
No, I wanted the stars. I was always aiming for the stars,
and
darling.
now I'm here.
And now look at me
one.
in Vauxhall.
In front of this blue curtain. What did I want? I guess I wanted a puppy, actually. I always just wanted another dog. We had dogs.
You're not the girl with the art supply set, are you, who wrote in?
Honestly, I'd be fuming.
Oh, yeah. It's quite cruel, that,
I used to get a lot of art supplies as a kid. Maybe that was me.
What about you, Lucas? What was your present?
What's your go-to present?
Christmas, a child.
As a child?
You must remember. It was only a few months ago. So annoying.
I don't know. I would get various video games.
Did you ever get a lava lamp? I loved a lava lamp.
My brother had a lava lamp.
No, I never had a lava lamp. But I would always get a Lego set and I'd always build it on Christmas Day.
Oh, yeah. That's nice.
And,
that's really nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. I'm going to get myself a new phone. Well, I'm just due an upgrade. I'm going to get it near to Christmas because that reminds me of getting a new phone as a kid. You used to have to put all your numbers onto it.
Yes. Yeah.
So it feels like a new toy and your mum's like, come and help me with, set the table. And you're like, I'm just playing Snake.
Oh, yes.
I didn't have Snake on my old one,
Yeah.
It was such a joyous moment. And then you didn't have to talk to anyone.
I remember when I got a flip phone as well. Oh, my God.
I'm going to get the flip phone.
I love a flip phone. And I used to be on the phone and then I worked it out where if I just kind of did my wrist, it would just close itself. So I'd go
like you were whipping.
Like I was...
using that wrist.
Anyway, this has been random, hasn't it?
But
we're either going to get messages being like, this has been my favourite episode yet because it's so chaotic, which is what we usually get.
People like the chaos.
Or they'll be like, what the hell was that?
It's just Christmas
either one,
vibes.
I'm quite happy with.
Vibes.
Yeah, it's Christmas vibes.
Yeah, babes.
Yeah.
Babes. It's been episode 40 of season 2. If you're new here, hi, welcome.
Our numbers are still growing.
They're still growing. So if you are new, please leave us a review on Apple or give us 5 stars on Spotify. And
thanks for
all
the new reviews, actually. We've had quite a few written ones, which are lovely on Apple Podcasts.
People have been writing them in and just posting.
Yeah, they have to our PO box. Lovely callback there, Lauren.
Thanks,
it
babes.
Needed it.
I tried.
Well, you had to bring it back after you fucking read out the most saddest
I know. I should have ended on the knife and fork one.
Yeah. You started big, and then it was like, this poor girl has asked for nothing.
Got regifted.
Oh,
I know. Saved
God bless her. If she's listening, please write in.
Yeah, please. Tell us how you're coping with that.
Okay.
But otherwise, it's been episode 40 of season 2 of Fab Life
with Lauren and Lee.